What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full Tyrogue evolution team. 6 years ago, I did this team. I don't even know where that time has gone, and I thought it was a good time to revamp this and have a look at some different sets and maybe just do this again because it's been so long. I'll be using Tyrogue, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop. I wonder if we're ever going to get another Hitmon. It's been a long time. Like, what would it be if you had a Hitmon, right? Or evolution of Tyrogue? What would it be? Tell me in the comment section of the video. Alright, first battle here. We got some random battles on the Poké Portal. I'm not sure of my opponent's name here. If anyone can translate that, that'd be great. And we have a Ogerpon lead. So I've got this Tyrogue as a Guts user. Now, Tyrogue is not a good Pokemon at all, which makes it so fun to use. So this is a Guts set. We've got Fake Out, Bulk Up, High Jump Kick, and Bullet Punch. And this is probably the best set that I've used that works the most. Unfortunately, in this case, I was facing a very, very sweaty team and Pokemon, so there wasn't a lot I could do there. So that's in a Tyrogue. It will make an appearance in the other videos, trust me. So we got a Hitmontop. This is the best Pokemon on my team. So we've got a Technician Hitmontop. It's going to be Terra Steel. Now, I found Terra Steel wasn't all that bad on it because you could get around a lot of, Flutter Lames and other fairy type Pokemon. I could go Terra Steel and Bullet Punch with Technician. It was pretty strong. So this is going to be Max Attack and Max Speed, Jolly Nature. Triple Axle, which is going to land 3 times. We've got Triple Kick, Thief, and Bullet Punch. So we're really trying to work around Technician. Now, my item is going to be the Wide Lens. So that gives my accuracy a very, very good boost. So Triple Axle and Triple Kick are like 99% accuracy. So that's the end of Ogerpon. Out comes Giratina, and I'm thinking, well, they know that I've got Triple Axle, so this has to be a Terra, but I don't know what it's going to be a Terra into. Like, if they go Terra Dragon, they're still going to be super effective. So I was kind of curious what it even be. It could be Terra Ghost too. I decided to just go for the same move just in case they expected to outspeed me. So we got a Terra Ghost Giratina, and this is very, very bad news. I went for Triple Axle, but Triple Axle is not going to do a lot of damage at all. So the move Triple Axle hits 3 times, and each of the hits can also miss too. So that's why I gave it Wide Lens. So we're going to have a Shadow Force Giratina used against her. I do not want to take that move, so I'm going to be swapping out here and going into Hitmonlee. Now, this is a special Hitmonlee. It's absolutely dog water, but I want to use one special user, and unfortunately, Hitmonlee is going to get dropped in one shot, so I'm in all kinds of trouble here. And I've only got 4 Pokemon too. So now we're going to go back into Hitmontop, and something has to happen here. I've got Thief. I feel like Thief is a 2-hit KO from this range with Technician. It's pretty decent. And we have the Giratina swapping out. So they're obviously scared of a move, or they want to see what I'm going to do. And then they brought in an Arceus Steel. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, this team is absolutely stacked. So I've got Triple Kick. I was like, let's go for Triple Kick. Then they swapped out the Arceus Steel. I'm like, are they going to go back and Giratina? They're trying to, like, see what moves I got. Then they brought in a Dialga. I was like, what is going on? This team is, like, crazy. It's like a legendary spam. So we've got some Triple Kicks there. It's landing pretty hard after the 3rd one, and we've got 3 hits. So I'm going to go for that again. I've got nothing to lose. I mean, if they go into Giratina, so be it. And that is going to be enough to outspeed and take out the Dialga Origin, which is very, very good there. It's an extremely bulky Pokemon. It took all 3 of my Triple Kicks. So that's 2 Pokemon down. Next Pokemon's going to be the Palkia. So like, all right, well, what have I got? Hitmonchan left. It's over, right? There's not much I can do here. I'm just going to go for Triple Kick and get as much damage as humanly possible, right? So we're going to go for that Triple Kick. And, sorry, I'm choking on the Triple Kick. I got kicked in the front of the mouth. And we got that Triple Kick, and Fire Miss is going to miss. I was like, wow, that was lucky. So I was like, well, I guess I'll go for Triple Kick again. So I'm just recovering from that triple choke there. So we're going to go for Triple Kick again on the Palkia Origin. And it almost took it out. I was so close to taking it out. And Fire Blast is going to miss. It missed twice in a row. You wouldn't read about it. So this has given me a chance here to get back into this battle. Now, the salt levels must be rising now. They must be rising. So in comes Ray. I'm going to go for that Triple Kick. Obviously, it's going to resist it, but that's fine because I can go for my triple axle after. Now, if it has extreme speed, so be it. It's not going to matter. I'm Terra Steel. I'll be able to live that easy. So I'm going to go triple axle, and Rayquaza is going to get outsped and drop like a stone. So that's 3. We get this sweep here. We got this Hitmontop sweep. I'm dancing with an axe on top of my head. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it is possible. So we got Giratina. Obviously, it's come back in. I'm going to go for Thief again. Now, I know that its most powerful attack is going to be Shadow Force. There's no way I'm going to be able to live that. So obviously, they're going to use that, right? Now, the only weakness about this is they have to wait 2 turns. So I thought, all right, who's the most Pokemon that I can sacrifice? It's got to be Hitmonchan, right? This Hitmontop is, very, very good for this team. They're going to hit me with the Shadow Force, and Hitmonchan is actually a really bulky set, and it managed to just live on 14 health. So this is going to be a max health, max special defense set. We got Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. And I went for Ice Punch. I'm feeling like I'm going to get outsped here, but then they swapped. I'm like, all right, fair enough. This Hitmonchan is a Iron Fist leftover set. So in comes Arceus Steel, and I went for Ice Punch. Although it'd be great if I got a free sax here, but obviously it's not going to happen. So I can pretty much go for a Drain Punch here, but I think they're probably going to have extreme speed or something like that. But I was like, no, it's not like I'm going to want to swap into Hitmontop anyway. So they're going to unleash a Steel Beam. I was like, okay, that's definitely going to take me out. And yeah, that's the end of Hitmonchan. The only good thing is they did burn up a fair bit of health with the Steel Beam recall damage. So my last Pokemon is Hitmontop. I've got like triple kick here. I know that's going to take it out, but yeah, whether I outspeed, I'm very doubtful whether I outspeed, even with Jolly Nature. So they're going to go first, and they use Steel Beams. So like, okay, they must have not had any other attacks to use against me, and they would have, I'd say they would have had like a normal move like Extreme Speed, Steel Beam, and maybe some other status moves. So that was very, very lucky there that I was able to get around that. So that didn't fade me, and we've got Giratina and Palkia Origin left. I was like, well, let's go for a triple kick here. That is going to land, and it doesn't miss at all, which is great with that 99% actually, and Palkia is going to get dropped. So we've got a Hitmontop sweep here. Absolutely no boost, no help, no nothing like that. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to go for a Thief here to finish it off. I don't think, even if they had Shadows, I mean, maybe Shadows Thief, if they had that, would have been enough. But that is the end of the first battle. A clean Hitmontop sweep there with Technician. And yeah, if drop a like on the video. I mean, I felt like that definitely, I get to like a spamming like little Timmy team. So, you know, that was crazy. Whoever that was, I hope you enjoyed that Hitmontop. I sure enjoyed those 2 Fire Blast misses. Let's get on to the next battle. This one is against Ham. Not ham, not like the ham you have in a croissant, right? Like Han Solo. So we got a Torterra lead here, but man, how about that sweep though? You know, it's pretty cool. You got to drop a like for that one, right? So I actually don't think I've ever done a Hitmontop sweep on my channel before. I'm gonna check afterwards. Maybe I gotta try and go for another sweep with that. You know, since I just got one. So we got a Shell Smash Torterra. I totally never would have guessed this one. Such a surprise. And they're gonna get a big boost in their stats. So this is straight up a very, very scary Pokemon, right? So I went for High Jump Kick. I had the Guts up, almost took it out. So close. I guess with the Shell Smash drop, you know, and Tyrogue Stumping Attack. I'm trying to keep it together here, but Tyrogue Stumping Attack stat and followed up by a Bullet Punch was enough to take it out. So that was amazing. Tyrogue actually took a Pokemon out there. This is max health and max attack EVs. There's not much point putting any EVs into speed at all because it's very, very slow. So Electrode's going to go for a Volt Switch. I somehow hung on then. I guess it's a speed EVs. Did a little bit of flex there. And we've got Empoleon coming. And I went for High Jump Kick again. And Empoleon's going to take a High Jump Kick to the face, drops it, so 2 Pokemon die. I took out a Torterra and an Empoleon with 1 Tyrogue. That was incredible. So that is the end of Tyrogue. Now, also, I did, if you weren't listening to the start of the video or skipped over or something like that, I did do a Tyrogue evolution team like 6 years ago. So I'll leave that one in the comment section. So, you know, maybe, I think it might be cool to go back and check out that old video to see what sets I did on there. See, I wonder if that was similar to the ones I was using now. I really really want to know. So check it out. And if you do leave a comment there, I'll drop a little heart on it too there. So we've got Electro going for, like, it's Thunderbolt here. We've got a special Hitmonlee here. It's a Focus Energy, Focus Mist, Terra Blast Electric, because it's Galaxy Brain with a light bulb on its head, and Terra Blast. The item on this is Potato Berry, and we've got the ability Unburden, so we can get that double boost in speed and increase Hitmonlee's special attack from 1 to 2. So I can go for Focus Mist here, and hopefully we should be able to get that crit. And that's gonna, what is Rizzlet? What are these nicknames even? I have no idea what these names even mean. Anyway, so Electro got dropped, the ball got taken out by a ball. Next Pokemon is going to be Infernape. That Mazda is a brand, that's a car brand that I've got. And Infernape gets dropped by a crit too. Special Hitmonlee and Tyrogue. Man, it rolled them out like a lounge room rug. I can't believe it. So thank you for the battle. I mean, it's probably the first time I've ever seen a Tyrogue and a special Hitmonlee do anything. Next battle, this one's against Rashid. I have no idea what this username is, and we've got a Torkoal lead. Now, this team was pretty sweaty, and they stalled a lot. Like, I want to say I cut like 3 or 4 minutes of like pure stall out. So they did have 6 Pokemon, so at least they didn't pick all 6, and we've got this Torkoal lead with Drought. So that's going to be interesting because it doesn't have like a Heat Rock. It's got an eject button. So I'm guessing they're using that for the Drought, which is a good way to use that too. So in comes Lilligant Hisuian, and this is pretty interesting, right? So I went for High Jump Kick. Obviously, it's my most powerful attack. I thought I might be able to follow it up with a Bullet Punch. They went for a Hurricane in the Sun. I'm like, oh, it's a special set. That's pretty cool. So I went for High Jump Kick. Almost takes out Lillarina, and they're going to be eating a berry. So that's going to be what a citrus berry. So I thought I might, go for High Jump Kick again because getting a Hurricane in the Sun is pretty lucky, and they managed to get the second one. So Tyrogue is absolutely going to be able to live that one due to its incredible bulk. And then I got confused. I'm like, oh, come on. So Tyrogue gets confused here. I'm crossing my little Tyrogue fingers, hoping for that High Jump Kick to land, and it did. And that is going to be then of Lilligant Hisuian. So it's a solid start to the battle here. We've got the opponent on the run. They're very scared right now. They're probably wondering how they lost to a Tyrogue. Now, the next Pokemon I come out here is going to be Landorus. I was like, oh, this joy, so much fun, right? Such an exciting Pokemon to use and play against. So they're going to go for U-turn, and that's going to be enough to take me out. I think that crit could have mattered, but it doesn't matter anyway. It is what it is, right? So that's the end of the Landorus. Is going to be swapping out, and we've got their last Pokemon, it's Scarlet. So I don't think, like, at this stage, like, I don't even know, like, what am I going to do with the special Hitmonlee, right? Like, against a Cresselia, I don't even have, like, anything that's remotely super effective outside of, like, Hitmontop with Thief. So I went for a Focus Energy here, and Cresselia is going to set up the Trick Room. Now, the funny thing here is this Hitmonlee doesn't have any speed EVs. It's, I believe it's max health and max special. Let me just check real quick. I know that. Yeah, so it's max health and max special attack, modest nature. So we're relying on the Potato Berry to activate and then Unburden to double my base speed. So that way I can be really speedy and bulky at the same time. So I take that Psychic pretty nice, and Terra, oh, look at the Terra Blast damage. Absolutely incredible. So there's no point in even doing it. A Terra either, because it's going to do like a little bit of damage as well. And the Cresselia had a red card, so I'm guessing they're using that with Stealth Rock on their Landorus or whatever like that. So I've got the Hitmonchan here. As I said, this is a very bulky special defensive set. Now, I'm looking at Cresselia, I'm thinking, wow, I don't know what to do here. So I've got the bulk up happening, and once again, I don't have any speed EV, so they're probably surprised that I was going first under Trick Room instead of the Cresselia, and that's why they're setting the Calm Minds up for. So they've got a Calm Mind up. I know that I can live a Psychic, not a Terra Psychic though, and I can maybe get a Paralyze or a Freeze. I ended up going for Ice Punch. I was like, well, that's GG, and I got a Freeze. I'm like, yes, this is good. This is going to be exciting, right? Because I might be able to get back into the game here, because at the moment their team is so much better than mine. So Ice Punch hits again, really nice damage there. Cresselia is going to stay frozen. It's letting it go at the moment. The Trick Room's going to wear off. Unfortunately for me, they are going to thaw out and get a Psychic off against Hitmonchan. Now Hitmonchan does live that, which is really good. Unfortunately, I'm looking at the damage. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know whether I can live another one. I've got leftovers, sure, but it depends whether that was a max roll and a min roll, but it's going to be like super close. So here comes another Psychic on my Hitmonchan, and it doesn't take it. I was hoping I could live on one health and faint the Cresselia, but Hitmonchan did a solid job there to put Cresselia in KO range, because there was not much I could have done there. And you know for a fact that it's got Moonlight. So I've got Thief, and I'm going to use Thief, right? So that is going to be the end of the Cresselia. So we took out that, which is good. Now we've got Landorus left. I can use Triple Axle on that, and I've got Torkoal. Torkoal's going to be quite bulky on the defensive side, but you know, I've got that special Hitmonlee, right? It's going to happen. So I'm going to swap out Hitmontop there because my attack was dropped, and I went at Hitmonlee in hopes that maybe they'd hit me, I'd live, and then activate my Citrus Berry. But then they started using Scumbag Fissure against me, so Focus Miss missed. You know what? This made me really salty, right? So I was going for Focus Miss, and it was missing. And then after all that, they landed their Fissure, right? I was like, how can I miss Focus Miss when they land a Fissure? That's just not fair. So that's the end of the Hitmonlee. It's going to faint, so I've got one more Pokemon left. All right, I've got Hitmontop. I haven't revealed this move yet, so we'll go for Triple Axle, and this will be enough today. Okay, at this stage, they were stalling for like 1 minute turns. I don't know what they were doing there. Anyway, maybe they were upset about losing to Tyrogue. But anyway, that is the end of the Landorus. It's going to faint. All that's left now is going to be the Torkoal. Now, at this stage, I had Terra Steel, and I couldn't use my Terra. So they were pretty lucky I couldn't use Terra at the moment, whereas I know they probably got Terra Fire on that. So I'm thinking about what they've got on this. They've probably got Lava Plume, Flamethrower, anything like Eruption, one of those sort of moves there to use against me. I'm sure they've got, or maybe even Will-O-Wisp too. And they're going to go for a little Timmy Terra on their Torkoal. So they're going to have Terra Fire. So I know that I can live one of these, but two of them in the sun is going to be a pretty big ask. So I'm going to go for the Triple Kick. And Triple Kick actually does pretty good damage, but Torkoal's got, you know, very nice base defense, and I'm sure it's EV'd there as well, at least in health, so I don't do as much as I would have liked. So now they're going to go for the Eruption. Eruption is based on the amount of health they've got. That does a good amount of damage. I was thinking I could go for it again, and maybe we'll see how much. Maybe I can level 1 health, but unfortunately, Triple Kick missed with 99% accuracy, so that was fun. And now they're gonna get a free Solar Beam off there to feint me. That would have been interesting whether I went for. I could have gone for Terra Steel there, but it doesn't matter. I don't think it would have fainted it anyway. But anyway, it was a good game. Regardless, there was some sweaty Pokemon there, except for I guess for the special Lilligant Hisuian. That was interesting. But apart from that, went pretty well, right? Next battle here, we've got a Fluttermane. This one is against Molotov, and we have a mean-looking Fluttermane. So it seems to be some sort of trapping set here, which is interesting. So I thought, okay, well, I'll set up my Tyrogue here, you know, the absolute unit, and I might be able to go for Bullet Punch and go first, because obviously I can't go for High Jump Kick, because I'll just, you know, I'll kick and fly through the ghosts and hit those shells at the back there. They're like little wooden shells. So I went for the Bullet Punch there, good damage, and now this is going to be like a troll set. It's like a troll trapping set. I don't know what the other moves are going to be on there, but Tyrogue is confused at the moment. So I got one more Bullet Punch to feint it, which should be enough. So I've gone for Bullet Punch, and Tyrogue has got the Bullet Punch off there, and that is the end of the Fluttermane. So it was like a mean Fluttermane set, like a bulky Perisong one or something like that. And next Pokemon's gonna be Haxorus the Teeny. So it's Anterus basically. It's gonna land Guillotine on my Tyrogue. That was just cruel. Like little Tyrogue never deserved that, right? So that's gonna be the end of Tyrogue. So we got 3 more Pokemon left. I gotta get rid of the Teeny Haxorus with a massive Guillotine. So we're going to go into Hitmonlee here. I thought, you know what, let's get that focus energy up, and then I got hit by another Guillotine. So, you know, the salt levels are starting to rise here. I'm thinking I've got 2 Pokemon left. I could, you know, we got to take out Haxorus the Teeny. It's a big counter, right? So we're going to go into Hitmontop. I got that Triple Axle. I have to land it, and Guillotine outspeeds me. It must be like Choice Scarf, and thank goodness that one missed, because that is going to be the end of the Haxorus. That would have ended up sweeping my entire team with Guillotine. Now, speaking of one-hit KO moves, I am going to do a new one-hit KO move very soon. I would say I'd be probably doing it next week or something like that. I've almost got it done. Anyway, we've got the last Pokemon being Tauros. And this thing was thick with 3 C's. I was going for a triple kick here. Look at that, it did nothing. So it's like that's like a one. I want to say it's like a 4 or 5 hit KO. That's disgustingly bulky. So it's a Whirlpool trapping set. And yeah, there's not a lot I can do. Look, I could go for Terra Steel, but what's that going to do? I'm sure it's got some sort of fighting move. So I've got triple kick. I went for that again, I guess. So we're going to go for triple kick, hoping I can land all my kicks. That's the thing about these multi-hitting moves. They have an individual action. So if you miss one, and the move is actually really, really bad, then it only has a bit of base power. So now the Taurus is going to go for a bulk up, and that's going to increase his attack and defense. So my next attack is absolutely not going to feint that at all. I'm going to need definitely 2 more. So some more Whirlpool damage here on my Hitmontop. I can go for the triple kick again. None of my moves are really going to do much. I was thinking about going for the Terra Steel there, but I thought it might still be a mistake because there's definitely might have I was thinking at this stage, I think it's got body press because it is like a very defensive set and that would work on this sort of build. So I went for triple kick and I got a single kick instead, and then I got singly destroyed. So that's the end of Hitmontop. So yep, it's a good thing I didn't waste that. So my last Pokemon is Hitmonchan. Now, I had absolutely nothing left for this thing. I've got Thunder Punch. I was like, maybe I should go for Thunder Punch, and I know that's not going to feint because I've got no attack EVs, but I might be able to get paralyzed. So the Taurus is going to trap me in with a Whirlpool here, and it's going to get that extra damage with Whirlpool. And I went for the Thunder Punch, and it almost took it out. And you wouldn't read about it, I got a paralyzed. So if I didn't get that paralyzed that turn, that was pretty much dead. But then I seen the berry activated, oh no, not a citrus or a wiki berry or something like that. But it was a Ganlon berry. So the Ganlon berry was actually there to increase the defense of the Taurus. So it'd make it more bulky, right? And increase that body press's base power. So that was pretty cool. Maybe this is like a... maybe that was like a Kudchu. I think that was a Kudchu Ganlon berry set, just thinking about what they're running there. So I'd say that definitely was. So Hitmonchan managed to take that one out. And we got Hawlucha, Kuro, I don't know if this is the team. If you guys recognize these nicknames or something, let me know in the comment section of the video. I've got 2 good moves here, Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, but I'm thinking I can't go for Terra Fighting because... I haven't revealed my Terra yet. I could have a different sort of Terra, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. I didn't want to reveal against the Taurus there. So we've got the Hawlucha. It's going to be Terra Steel. I was like, oh, that's good. But I wouldn't have gone for Terra Fighting against it because I didn't know what it was going to be. So I was like, next turn I'll go for it. Unfortunately for me, Hawlucha's going to go for a Feather Dance, dropping my attack. So I've got no EVs in attack at all because as you know, I'm special defensive and health. So I'm thinking, well, I guess the best thing I can do here, there's no point going for bulk up because they'll continue going for Feather Dance. I'll just go for Terra Fighting and then I'll go for Drain Punch. That's going to be my best play here. To get a powerful fighting move, to get some sustain back on health, and I've got Iron Fist as well, so that's going to really have to do at the moment, right? So we're going to go for Terra Fighting, which I never planned on doing before, and we're going to see if we can take out this Hawlucha. I have no idea what this set is going to be either. Is it like a bulky set or something? It's a Focus Missile Hawlucha. It's a special set. So it's a Feather Dance and Focus Missile. What a set. So I went for Drain Punch. Good damage still, surprising. I guess the Terra and my ability did help me out there, and the super effective. So I got my health back. Here comes the fight. It's a mix set. Fire Punch. Okay. And I went for Drain Punch again. So I had Feather Dance, Focus Mist, and Fire Punch. And the second Drain Punch was enough to take it out. I must say, though, that I was very, very lucky I had Terra Fighting and they had Terra Steels. That never would have worked. But I hope you enjoyed today's Tyrogue Evolution team, people. I'll catch you next time. Tell me what Hitmon you'd like to see in the future. I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions. Peace out, people.